None of that stuff. Not girls. Not worth all this.
Tell you what, fucking forget it all.
Just get in the car and hush.
Also, it appears your brights are on.
Come on, Eric. Let's go.
So the vehicle in front of us has got a tag light out. Also, I'm pretty sure they've got a headlight out. That's why they've got brights on. But we're going to go ahead and stop them because they've got a vehicle in front of them and they are blinding them with their brights. So we're going to wait till we get right up here to where I know they got somewhere to pull off. Alright, here we go. 7:56, 10:39. Be on 78 in front of Camping World, silver Nissan Altima, 2811 Alpha Delta 2 Yankee Echo. Hey guys, reason I'm stopping you, got a tag light out. Also, it appears your brights are on.
Yeah, one of my headlights are out.
Okay, so keep in mind, all right, if you're driving down the road and you have one headlight out, you get a ticket for that. That's a fix-it ticket, meaning you get the headlight taken care of, then they drop the ticket, okay? But if you get a ticket for driving with your high beams on and you're blinding people, that is a moving violation, okay? So you would have to pay that, okay? So it's better to drive with one headlight if you got somebody oncoming or you're up behind somebody, okay? Do you have your driver's license on you? You also, like I said, you have a tag light out. You need to get that fixed.
Also, I have my firearm right here.
That's fine. Do you have anything that would prevent you from having that?
What?
Like a felony?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, okay.
Not that I know of it.
You ever been arrested before? Okay, then I think you would know it. 7:56, code 4, 10:27. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
You don't,
10:27.
Alabama 100 13956.
We're not going to that location.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you because
Yeah,
this
my
one
bad,
says
my
Bacon.
bad.
So, do y'all live together?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you said, what's the new location? Hudson? Okay. Got a little Coke and a few snacks, huh? All right. I'm going to have to go get me a snack.
7:56, 10:27, return to Gavin Wixon. Restrictive corrective lenses, current negative.
And their freaking fountain machine drink was down. I said, nope, we got to go to Oxford.
10-4. All right. Make sure, like I said, with the high beams, okay? Don't blind people. And then also fix the tag light, okay?
Yeah, okay. Appreciate you.
All right. Yep. Y'all be careful.
So Officer Price and I've been dispatched to a disturbance. Caller stated her sister's not allowing her to leave the residence and can hear a verbal altercation in the background or dispatch code. So Officer Price is on the scene and we're pulling up now. 7:30, 10:23.
tell you that handcuffs right now. You're more than welcome to get up in my car and I can take you to Oxford Lake like you asked to, or I'm gonna take yourself out of my car and you're gonna be sent on your way. I'm trying to be nice and I'm trying not to do that. And then whoever you get in contact with, they can come pick you up from Oxford Lake, okay?
What is it this time?
Sisters. So, I'm gonna get a 1065 just for the incident that happened. But
What'd they say?
she's got
She's a
1096 problem. No, she's not the one that was over here last time.
Okay.
She's got 1096 problems. She's been staying here and whatnot. They got into an altercation because she's got a PFA against somebody.
Yeah.
Well, she caught her talking to somebody with PFA and whatnot, and that guy's like lurking in the area.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm trying to keep her out of trouble. She was like, she didn't like it. So
All right.
she doesn't want her to leave, but she's wanting to leave, so I'm not going to leave her here in
No.
anything ensue.
Yeah.
So she requested to go to Oxford Lake, so that's what I'm going to take.
All right, sounds good. We're moving one call to the next, okay? So it was an argument between sisters. One sister's trying to keep the other one out of trouble.
739.
Doesn't really like it. Hold on one second.
1084 in that area of Western Sizzling, possible 1050. There's also a possible 1097 on scene, still obtaining. 950095.
So she requested to leave the residence. Also, Price is taking her to where she has to be took.
729 on 1081 Western Sizzling. Did they say what type of vehicles it was? Negative, they disconnected before transfer. Now in at the 1031.
733 and 1084, 729.
10-4.
So Price is taking her. There's a wreck, possibly one vehicle left at scene, but there's also possibly a disturbance at the wreck. So we're pulling up to it now. Just a second.
39, you can 1025 further.
10-4 units on unit vehicle description left hand.
She said, I didn't hit your car. I said, you had to. My husband had to back out just for me to get into the car.
Okay.
And they started cussing and calling him a white motherfucking honky and all this.
Okay.
And told him to get out of the daggone parking lot.
Okay.
And Gene told him, I said, come get in the car. And he told him, he said, no, he's going to jump my husband.
They leave already?
Kept saying
Yeah, they went that way.
Yeah, it's a white Sorrento, and there's the tag number. It's a white. It's a
733, 739. Possibly white Kia Sorrento. 1028 is 11 Alpha Delta Bravo 68. 11 Alpha Delta Bravo 68. So were you sitting in the vehicle?
No, sir. I could not get in the vehicle. They had pulled so close to me. My husband was backing it out to where I could get in back here. And then I noticed when I started to open the door, I said, somebody has hit my car. And right then, the white car was right there beside me. I said, they've knocked paint off of their car onto my brand new car. So he went back inside. He asked the people in there if they could put it on the intercom that someone had damaged a car in the parking lot. And he came back out and we waited, and that black guy come out hollering all sorts of names at us, honky motherfuckers and everything.
Okay.
And we asked them not to leave until we got here and got a report. And they left anyway. They said they wouldn't stay.
Okay, so at this point, it's not a vehicle accident, anything like
No,
that.
it's just a,
This is a documentation report because you have no proof that it was that vehicle, okay?
Well, put it this way, it wasn't sitting there when we pulled in.
I understand.
So how else would it get there?
What can you prove that in court?
Well, I can't.
Okay.
I know that, but see
Yes, sir. I understand. Well, we both know, but what we can prove in court is two totally different things.
yes,
the
sir.
man
I
come out
understand.
Okay.
cursing me.
He didn't have to come out cursing.
And I'm not
us.
saying
He
that
didn't
that's.
say
I'm
all
talking
these
about.
names to us.
I'm talking about the report itself.
I
Okay.
tell you what, fucking forget it all.
Just get in the car and hush.
So I'm just trying to explain it to you, so you know that
I
it's not a wreck
understand.
report or anything like that. It's going to be a documentation report for property damage. We're trying to make contact with the other party because you got the tag number. That's a possibility.
I wrote the tag number while I was standing beside
Yes, ma'am. So,
before they ever came out.
but I'm trying to explain to you the process of what
I
I can,
understand.
what I have to do.
I need something for my insurance company.
Yes, ma'am. So I need your driver's license. I need your proof of insurance. Okay. Is all your information still correct on your license?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Ma'am, do you work anywhere?
No, sir. I'm a dialysis patient. Just so.
That's your registration.
Yeah, that's my registration.
When they were leaving and getting into their car, did they hit your car then?
No. The lady was driving.
Oh, whoever was on that side.
The lady was driving.
Do you have their insurance?
Alpha.
Do you have a card?
I can't seem to find it in here.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
1081 Sterling Point.
Handler.
It's not, it ain't nothing but, you know, something brand new.
Understand.
I said,
But I'm just trying to explain to you what I can do in the
I
law.
know, yeah.
So that's all that is.
The app and all? I know.
What do I know?
It's
I
new
can do something when I
technology.
find it.
751
Sir, are you making a threat on
Is that subject
multiple?
of the driver description?
I'm not making a threat.
So you're just making a general statement?
I'm doing that.
Okay. I advise you just sit back in the car for me.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You called me here, sir.
Yes.
All right. Like I said, I'll get the report typed up. It'll be Wednesday next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I'm just going to try to get him calmed down. I'm trying to get myself calmed down.
Yes, ma'am.
It just upset me because she said, "You see me do it?" I said, "No, but I see the color of your car, and I knew I couldn't get in my side of the car until my husband backed it out." I said, "So you had to hit mine if I couldn't get in my side of the car." And she said, "Well, you didn't see me do anything. Just get in the car." And he started jumping all over him, started cursing and saying
I understand.
everything.
Well, I'm going to get this typed up for you. Hopefully you have a better day, okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
So, arrival on scene, it was a private property accident. It really wasn't even an accident. It was just, a paint chip. Doors collide, people argue. One leaves the scene. The guy's really upset, so he probably said some things that he didn't want to, so that's why I just advised him to sit in the car. We're going to do a documentation report for property damage, and then she can contact her insurance. Investigations can look at it when it hits their desk.
Right now we're just waiting on county, see if they're going to make a traffic stop on this car. They got a female driver, so we're going to hang around, see if they need me for anything. They're trying to get probable cause stop at this point. Oh, here we go.
I'll go in behind you.
Highway 21 South, pulling in the Chevron, just out Cody Tamrick on my run registration.
760, I'll be code 5 with county on a 1039 21 recreation.
10-4.
That window roll down? Hey, how are you? I'm Doug Johnson, the Sheriff's Office. I just pulled you over because you failed to signal prior to 100 feet. So, do what? No, man, I didn't pull you over for speed. I pulled you over for failing to signal prior to 100 feet. So, Alabama law, there's certain stipulations on using your turn signal. One, you obviously got to use it. Two, you got to signal prior to 100 feet of your turn. And then three is you got to signal prior to braking. So it gives drivers behind you a proper notice. When you turn your signal on right there and you pull over into the turn lane, it creates a road hazard for the people behind you.
060563 256.
61 Charlie 05 Mike Extra. Yeah. Right now I think they're just IDing there, seeing if there's anything to the stop. They pull their overfare signal prior to 100 feet.
My name's Dylan Yates, 27 years old, and I've been at Oxford PD for approximately 8 months. The reason I got into law enforcement, after I got out of the military, I experimented with a lot of different jobs, production jobs, worked for the government, depot, doing government work and building guns. Didn't really enjoy any of that, doing the same exact thing every day. Missed the structure of the military, so I decided to go into law enforcement. I started my career at the County Sheriff's Office. I worked there for about 2.5 years, and then from there I left and went to Lincoln Police Department, and I was there for about 6 months, and Oxford reached out to me after I'd applied, obviously, and offered me a job, and happily took it. I've been at Oxford for 8 months. Love it here, don't plan on going anywhere. Basically, reason I got into law enforcement, like I missed the structure from the military. Once I got here, there's nothing, I can't see myself doing anything else. This is something I love to do. I wake up and come, I don't really consider this a job, so be glad to do this till I retire. So we got sent to Jones Road for a vehicle accident. Somebody ran off the road, struck a telephone pole, apparently hit it pretty hard, if it broke it in half, and caller said the telephone pole is now laying in the middle of the roadway, so we're going to go make sure everybody's okay.
Behind me, passing 78 in Coleman.
Watch out, man. .726 to 763. If you'd come in on the Jones Road side from New Flyer and block that end of the roadway, we're going to have, this pole is going to be snapped in half, several power lines. 726, if you would, notify Alabama Power. Hello.
Hey man, I called it in. Paul Vick, I'm
Dylan Yates. Who all was in the car? Just you?
Yes, sir.
You're the only one that was in the car? Nobody else was in there with you?
No, sir.
All right, have a seat with me. Pop squat right there. Who are they to you?
That's my ex. She lives right down the road. We just broke up.
Okay.
It's their friend.
What are they so upset about?
She thinks I done it intentionally.
Oh, okay.
I got too far over and got in the grass and just went on from there.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
17. You mind calling your mom or dad or somebody?
I already called her. Hello?
Okay. Can I talk to her?
Hello? Yeah, they're here.
Go ahead and sit up in there and pop squat for me, buddy. He's the only one in the truck. He's 17. He's a juvenile.
Okay, hey man.
Let me just check.
We need to figure out who owns this field right here and this fence.
Once I got out of the way, I done heard him come by 2 or 3 times. I believe it was him.
While he was driving up and down through here?
I believe it was a white Chevrolet truck.
Yeah, that's what's down in there.
It was loud, and he was in it. He came by. I don't know if it's him or not, but first came by and they went yonder way down toward the church. In about 3 minutes they came back, and then I was around back behind my house after I put my garbage out. I heard it sound like the same truck coming from this way, and he was in it. So, and then I heard blamly, blamly, boom, and I heard electricity popping. I said, "Oh my goodness."
726 to 763. If you would go back around this house right here to the right with the fence, if you would go make contact with them, get their information. Their fence is going to be damaged.
What did you say?
Hey, y'all don't need to walk up under this, but this house right here, like with the barn, you know how to get to this house?
Not a damn clue.
So there's a driveway. There's a driveway off to the Armville Road right here. If you come back up the Armville Road and go up there.
I'm gonna send Tay. He just pulled up behind me.
Okay.
Just tell. I don't have to move my car because that pole still has a flame on it right there.
Okay.
Let 1070 know that too. I mean, it's not like bad, but it's got a flame on it.
Like on that side?
No, it's like right there. You see that flame on the very bottom where that pole's broken?
No. Oh,
At the bottom of it on the right side?
Yeah, on like you talking about in the ground?
Is that flame or is that freaking their lights? I can't tell.
I don't want to get close. I'm not getting. We're waiting for Alabama Power to get here. He said he was going 50 whenever he hit that power pole. Bro, he took that thing and snapped it completely. Yeah, dude, he was not going 50. At least bare minimum 80. Maybe even more than that.
Denver.
Where's your mom? Oh, okay. Walk over here for a minute. We're going to talk to her real quick. How fast you say you were going?
50.
There ain't no way, buddy.
I swear to you, I was.
You were not going 50.
Because every time before
Look at me. You weren't going 50.
I
Levi,
promise.
tell the truth.
I am.
Levi.
You weren't going 50, buddy.
Every time I go through a turn, I look down at my speedometer and make sure I'm not going
they know
too
this
fast.
stuff. They're not.
I wasn't going too
Levi.
fast. I was going too fast. I was not going that fast.
You wasn't going 50.
I swear to you, I was.
Levi.
Buddy, I can guarantee you're going at least 80 at the bare minimum.
I do not have the balls to go 80 down this road.
Buddy, you cut a power pole completely in half from top to bottom. You sectionalized it. I mean, like, you took a whole section out of it. You had to be going fast enough not to just break it off of its frame. You were going so fast that you broke it off of its frame and then also snapped it clean at the top. So do you get what I mean by that? It'd be like if I punched my flashlight right here, all right, and I snapped the point where I punched it, these two sections are the only two sections that get snapped off. You have to say that's some power coming behind that, right?
I swear to you, the last speed I seen was 50, and it was right before I went through that turn.
All right, so you want to tell me about, do you mind if I talk to him? Are you okay with that?
Go ahead. You go right.
You want to tell me about, why were you texting your mom you love her and then calling your sister and all that good stuff? Like,
Because I felt like telling anybody, I ain't told nobody I loved them in a while. I ain't talked to no one.
were you feeling suicidal at the time?
No, sir. I ain't felt suicidal in. It's been a long time.
Were you trying to hurt yourself?
No, sir. I do not want to hurt myself.
Were you wearing your seatbelt?
Yes, sir.
No, you wasn't.
I recall putting on my seatbelt before I...
So, Levi, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, you're lying to me about your speed, and I know for a fact that you're lying to me about your seatbelt. Because listen, whenever you got out of the truck, what did you do? You took your seatbelt off and then walked up here?
I went to grab my seatbelt and I went to yank it off, and it wasn't there for me to yank off, but I remember putting it on before I started driving.
So it was already unbuckled?
I might have, because all I remember is I let go of my hands, so I don't remember unbuckling it, but I remember getting out, so that means I unbuckled.
So you got out so it had to be unbuckled?
Yes.
Okay. Did you buckle it back in before you walked up here?
I don't know. I don't remember half of
And 29.
So it's buckled in. It's like you had it buckled in, but it was behind you.
9mm.
You know what I'm saying? So what happens whenever your vehicle collides, the way seatbelts are designed, whenever your vehicle collides with something, your airbags deploy and then your seatbelts lock. The mechanism shoots and they lock. I can't even fit my arm between the seat and your seatbelt. So there's no way your body was in between that.
I remember locking it. I remember it feeling.
That's not how it works, man. Like, you're not understanding what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This seatbelt, like, there's no way a human.
727.
There's no way a human. Somebody that weighs 50. My little sister weighs 90 pounds. There's no way she's fitting in between that seatbelt and the seat. Is what I'm getting at. You weren't wearing your seat. Your seatbelt was buckled. Your seatbelt was buckled, but you wasn't wearing it.
Did you blank out or something? Like,
when?
I mean, I don't.
At this point, man, you're not in any trouble. It's not illegal to wreck your car or anything like that. Power company may try civilly. That's going to be, you have insurance, so it doesn't matter. The insurance is going to cover all that stuff. At this point, our main concern is your mental health and your well-being. Like, because we don't want to send you home with your mom and you go somewhere else tonight and harm yourself. I've been doing this a while, and I've seen it several times. And I understand you're going through it with your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. You're 17, so are you still in high school?
Yes, sir.
None of that stuff. Girls not worth all of this.
I do not want to be. I'm not suicidal. I love my life. I have a good life. I have bad moments, but all the moments, it's worth it.
It's not adding up to me, is what I'm getting at. From what you're telling me and what I'm seeing up there, and like you said, you hit the grass, got a little swirly on the road. I don't see any marks on the road where you got swirly. If you were going, even if you were going 50, and you said your vehicle got swirly, like you were washing out, there'd be marks on the road from your tires. There's not marks on the road on tires. There's not anything on the side of the road where you ran off the side of the road into the grass and tried to correct, which a normal person would do. It's almost like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it almost looks like you came around that curve and completely squared up that power pole.
I know it looks like that, and I promise you, I did not try to do that. As soon as I lost control, I let go because I knew it was happening.
Well, you're not in trouble for it, is what I'm getting at. I'm just trying to...
I just want y'all to believe it.
He wouldn't wear a seatbelt either. No seatbelt. He walked away. He went with his mom. So basically what happened, we got sent to a vehicle accident, ended up being here a little bit longer than we wanted to, gonna be here a little while, waiting for Alabama Power. Basically 17-year-old kid, been going through a breakup with his girlfriend, driving by our house a few times. Come to find out, he had texted his mom and his sister, "I love you," kind of like a last goodbye kind of thing. One of the neighbors at the houses next to where he had the accident said they heard him drive by about 5 or 6 times. Whenever he did come back by the last time, he ended up, I estimated speed to be about 80, 85 miles an hour, completely cut a power pole, completely in half, then ran off the road all the way to the left side, through a fence, and then down in a little ditch area in the woods. Basically, he was okay. No damage to him. Truck's completely totaled. Just at this point, want to make sure that he's not feeling suicidal and that he's not causing or posing a threat to his ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend. So after we get wrapped up here, we're going to try to go make contact with her.